we're back after some food and friendly chit chat. Okay, we found a building. We're holding up for the night. I think before we go to bed, Sunwoo's going to identify a number of items, which we quickly went through and already did some giving. So there was a magic ring that once per day makes you immune to staggered. We gave that to Karen. We gave a cloak of elven kind and a ring of climbing to Banta to help him out with the scouting that him, Sunwoo, and Ganzorig, I guess, are kind of like our scouts. We identified that big pearl as 10 pounds of ore grade adamantine. And then Sunwoo is going to try to cheer up Molgromere. Molgromere? I got something that we should investigate. You know, put your smarts to the test. He takes out the...
Fuck is it?
Oh, it's the last will and testament of Aaron Ivy, captain of the Infernus. You know that asshole that almost killed Banta? Well, he almost killed all of us, but...
I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, we found this in his captain's quarters when we were cleaning up. Oh, and put this on.
He puts the umber leaf.
Oh, everything seems so much better now.
Yeah. Oh, he looks even more pretty.
He looks even more pretty. Such a pretty orc. I wasn't drooling. You were drooling. Right.
So let's first check it for traps.
Which map are we on right now?
Just the abandoned village.
Abandoned village. You're in a hut. You're in a hut in the village, with which Banta has boarded up some windows from using some bits of the roof of a neighboring building, and blocked off a underpassage that goes into the.
We pulled the boat into the room with us, and Ganzorig is he's taking out one of his tools. I'm sure there's got to be some woodworking tool that it comes with his bowyer kit, and he's making a little hole like at the front prow of the boat, just a little hole, maybe a couple inches deep. Smoothing it out just so we could stick something into it.
Okay, Molgromere, it is does not appear to be cursed or trapped in any way that I know. It's not even magical.
Oh, well, that's good. No, poison ink or anything like that?
You can make poison ink, says Black Dog. Strangely interested in poisons.
Calm down there, Chief. Yeah?
Cast detect poison on it. It doesn't come back as poisonous.
Okay. Now we're going to open it up. See what this thing says. What language is this? Oh, okay.
Okay. It is written in Flotsam. Yeah, it's like lingua flotsam.
It's a very slangy language, but it takes from lots of different languages. You already know this Molgromere for everyone else. It's sort of a...
I apologize. It's Imperial Common. Sorry about that.
Oh,
it's not the local common. It is the Imperial's Common. It is written in Imperial Common.
I don't speak Imperial. Shit.
It is very common language here. You should learn.
Who said that?
Molgromere.
Molgromere? Okay.
I'm pretty certain he had weird Russian accent.
Molgromere knows Imperial Common. Whew. Otherwise, it was Banta who's going to have to be our... Did he come from an Imperial ship? Or trained by Imperials or some shit? Yeah.
Yep.
He knows a lot of languages.
Blessed curses be upon those accursed hags. May they be taken by the drip. Their lives will forever drown in Astitia's depths, the mistresses of poisoned ash. 1,000 pearls cargo. And then, He'd make some sort of exclamation here. Ship is lost, crashed upon the rocks. Crew is lost, preyed upon by ghoul harlots and beasts of the depths. Pretty certain I have ghoul fever. Estitia's blessings do not combat. He deserves greater sacrifice. He deserves a greater display. My terms. My time. Blessed be Estitia's waves. Captain Aaron Ivy.
Huh. Could you spell
is
that
it a-
out? I'm gonna translate that into something we can all read.
Did he actually write down ba? Or was he just reading it wrong? He wrote down ba. He's derisive sound. He wasn't happy. It's got a little scribble. Maybe he was going to write something else.
You got this written out somewhere?
I've got this in one note. Yeah.
Okay. Where should I look?
Move to
Notes and quests. Underneath our character sheets.
Here, I'm just going to move it to. It's moved to that tab. To the very bottom. Currently.
Okay.
It's going now up to notes and quests.
Loading. Please wait. Nope. My own note didn't like me. Fucking touching it.
It blew a whistle.
No, it fucking gave me a little twirly thing and then restarted. So,
Oh, it really didn't like it.
yeah. So, last will and testament of
It's spelled. I don't know how to spell it. It's testament, isn't it?
Yeah, meant. There we go.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at that, going, huh?
Blast and curses upon those accursed hags. What hags? Maybe they taken by the drip. Is that something specific, or is that just like slang for the sea? Their lives will forever drown in Estitia's depths. Mistresses of poisoned ash. 1,000 pearls cargo.
Does that mean 1,000? Does Ba mean that he doesn't like that he has 1,000 pearls? Or maybe they weren't pearls, they were like little, I don't know, monster eggs or something?
It says ba. This is ba. This is ba. Bleh.
Ship is
Bah.
lost, crashed upon the rocks, crew is lost, preyed upon by ghoul harlots and the beasts of the depths. Yeah, we handled some of that.
Drip. Drip is curse of Estitia. There's the harlots will sometimes give you drip. Also, if you get everything goes back to water, and bad drip will bring you back to water.
Ah. Pretty certain I have ghoul fever. Yep, this island's rife with it. Stitcher's blessings don't combat. Maybe he pissed off his god, he couldn't heal himself. He deserves greater sacrifice. That being his Stitcher, he deserves a greater display. Oh. My terms, my time. Blessed be his Titia's waves, Captain Aaron Ivy. Okay. Well, that cheered everyone up, did it?
Oh, can I borrow that spoon? Ginsberg is asking for Molgromere's familiar spoon.
No.
Okay. Well, I was thinking we could name this boat, right? You guys got to name the last one. Since I found this one, I'm going to name this one the Monkey's Paw. Here, we can put the spoon right up here.
He hands the spoon over.
Okay, we stick it in a little hole that I created right in front of the boat. There we go. We'll just put a little resin in here and just let it glue down. Or you leave it loose and you could take it out whenever you want. We'll just put some resin in here. Give it a good yank. If you need the spoon.
That's pretty nice of you, Zord. Good name.
Oh yeah,
I think it's a good name.
monkey's paws are cursed, I think.
Yeah, we're cursed too.
On Cursed Island, yep.
We're on Cursed Island. We're cursed. That captain was cursed.
What hags?
That was a good name, Gensoric. I think you won the cheering Molgromere up thing.
Hold on.
Give me a profession Boyer check as a diplomacy check for making Molgromere less grumpy.
Okay. 11.
He shakes his head. He just doesn't. He doesn't engage. He's.
Yep.
So tomorrow, are we gonna go check out the shipwreck? Or continue to search the...
It's okay. I can find other things to throw. We spent enough time looking for the cannonball. It's gone. It's gone. Cursed Island took it.
What?
I already subtracted cannonball and took the master spear off and just put a javelin in its place. Like,
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
we shifted our items around. Fuck, we spent goddamn 3 hours looking for those last goddamn.
You spent the last of your daylight on this day, and it was funny because I'm like each hour per check, and you're like, I check. It's like, well, it's getting fucking dark out here, boy.
I was like fucking tilted at that point. That is when you're not supposed to keep on playing poker, my friends.
More.
Gotta win.
Okay. Ahmed,
My man.
I need a percentile roll for your group, and I need a percentile roll for those who are on the mountain.
I was just thinking, if those fucking 3 will-o-wisps attacked the camp, all we're gonna find is Grimsby hiding in a barrel and destruction. Those guys don't stand a chance against those fucking will-o-wisps.
Us is 31. Camp is 55.
Okay. Well, you'll find out what happened to camp when you get back to camp.
Oh, you bastard. We don't see any zaps or anything like that at night.
Well, there's a whole big fucking mountain between you and them.
Yeah,
there's,
that's true.
there's no line of sight.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so time tracker. We spent another night on this fucking island. So, today we followed assassins trail, fought ghost shaman, frogs, and evil well beast.
Anybody in your camp who doesn't have natural armor needs to make a saving throw.
I don't know.
Can't.
We didn't make it smoky, did we?
No,
Wait, which camp?
you're the party. Your other camp is well away and clear of all the bugs, but you're on a swamp.
What's the DC of this?
13.
I'm okay.
Black Dog. Made it?
Banta. Made it.
And Banta, I think, is immune. So
I had diseases. That's right.
Sunwoo had mage armor up for 5 hours since we started this second round of, like, since we arrived in the village.
Gren makes it.
Does that help with the save at all?
Give that a +2.
Okay. He makes it with a 25.
Okay, and then I think Lee, has natural armor, and Jin has natural armor, and Krimler has natural armor.
Oh, I got to roll for Gensorig.
Gensorig.
21.
Yeah, everybody's fine. Everybody's fine.
Krimler has natural armor.
Yep.
Lee has 1 natural armor from being 3 natural armor. Jin's got scales. He should be fine. Yep.
And
Molgromere
has natural armor from the deep one.
From his curse. His oracle curse. Chum Chum's dead.
that trumps diseased.
Gitano.
Gitano.
The fox form, I'm not sure.
Bark skin armor.
Is it a feat that he gets for the fox form, or they gain fox shape as a bonus feat? Let me just check fox shape.
It's probably as per that monster spell, but let's just.
Yep. A fox does not have natural armor; they're too small. So Gitano needs to make a save. Mama, do you want to roll for him? He's got a +4.
Mama.
It's not good.
That is not
Tiny and small animals both get +1 natural armor.
Ooh, that's good.
It's per beast shape, is it not? This ability functions as per beast shape.
Oh, okay. Oh, then he would have failed.
Well, but good thing his fur was.
Yeah. Okay, so the fur keeps the insects at bay.
Yep.
Awesome. And Banta, you're good?
Banta, yeah.
Banta's
That's
immune.
fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think, lulled ourselves into some sense of false security here. The second we notice a mosquito in our fucking room, though, the smoky torch isn't relit.
Okay, morning comes. Give me I think you did. I think Jin cast his weather spell, and the weather's just generally good for the next couple of days. So the weather's still good.
He continues to prepare that spell, and we'll cast it every couple of days.
Okay, so today you cast it previously. The weather is still good.
Okay. We get our daily preps done?
You get your daily preps done. The weather tomorrow will also be still good.
Banta, you're getting a lesser restoration, so you're not fatigued.
Nice, thank you.
Banta, you had nightmares. You did not have sufficient booze to get yourself blackout this evening. You did not sleep well. There was tossing and turning and sweating.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, before bed, Sun Wu to use his last 2, or one make whole. He'll keep a spare before he goes to bed, just in case he needs a rope trick. But the fishing gear will be fixed with the make whole.
Okay. All right. You do your daily preps. It is early in the morning. You have what food you brought with you. I don't know how much you've brought with you, but I think most of it's at the camp.
Yeah, we probably had enough food. Well, we planned on going down to the cornfields to do a day's work of labor, so we would have brought enough food for that one day.
Okay, so if you don't get back to camp today, then we're going to go hungry, or we have to scour or scavenge. Unless you want to eat horrible aberration thing.
Go back and eat some rotting frogs.
Go and eat some rotting frogs.
Oh, so we're climbing the top of that big fish today and heaving the skull in the water, giving her a good dancing farewell. Yeah. We want that spirit out of the staff before it recorporates or rejuvenates or whatever it's called.
Respookerates.
Yeah, respook.
spookins. So before spookins again,
I once known a guy who spookens a Deutsch.
you realize, Molgromere, that staff, just by itself, even though it's low on charges to the right buyer, I mean, there's two things. We get rid of it, the ghost. We have a nice new staff, but it's going to be a long time for me to learn the tricks in order to put stuff into it. Maybe we could find a powerful caster to charge it up for us, but it's not going to be it's a useful thing.
It'll basically take 6 level spells to fucking recharge it.
Or, if we had a really nice boat that we wanted to buy, I'm pretty sure the staff, it's got to be
That is a good idea.
close to 20,000. So, yeah, I think we should get rid of the spirit. It's the most expensive thing that I think I've ever touched. Well,
He's not thinking about the artifact and all that. Like,
second or third most. I touched some expensive stuff. I'm a wizard after all.
I wonder how much the Dead Man's Lament costs. Says Cred.
Oh yeah, we all touched that. It's probably worth more than the staff, but hey, yeah. No, that thing's crazy. It took that whole boat of those rummies.
oh, the sea serpent was bad too.
Yeah, but we have a Molgromere. It's our ace up our sleeve. Okay, or we could go check out the boat. Again, said the weather's going to be nice today.
Jin thinks it's going to be the weather will be good today and tomorrow.
We could split up and do both.
Cred has a big stupid grin on his face. He likes that one.
The NPC really likes the splitting up of the party.
No, because every fucking thing here, we need all of our strength to do. Imagine like Genzorg and fucking Sun Wu stumbling into the well beast. Like, they're dead. They're dead. They're sure just dead. Being zapped by will-o-wisps. Might I suggest that we do not split our strength? There are many dangers here that took an entire crew before us. We should continue to be cautious. I also believe that if we are to sleep outside of the wind, that we should continue to use Sun Wu's smoky torches.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
Cred's like, yeah, I got some itchies.
Jin will spend some time that morning basically looking over everyone to make sure that they're not got the telltale signs of ghoul fever or whatever.
The only one who has anything off with them currently is Banta, and you already have sort of looked at that problem.
Yep.
And Molgromere is touchy.
Yeah. Jin will just keep an eye on folks. We probably know the symptoms by now too.
Yep.
Heavy sweating and bowel problems, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Bowel problems while simultaneously still being hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I have got the diarrhea and the vomiting and the hunger.
I did pick some of the corn that we're going to turn into beer. We could have that.
So basically, Lee had some of the corn from that first harvesting. And we'll say that's our day of food.
Okay, you have a very fiber-rich food source that isn't quite calorie-dense. Okay, which direction are you going?
To the top.
Okay.
Today is a good solemn day to commit to the sea the bones of a sea shaman woman thing. Get out of our staff.
Get out of my staff. All right, so let me go here.
BRB, sorry.
Log through this.
Punking the party back up here. Okay. There is a slog through the swamps.
Some of us could sit in the boat and Jin could pull it.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah.
It is relatively slow going, so it takes a couple of hours to get there. With the whole party, you get to the base of this mountain. The mountain climb is. Da, da, da. It is fairly easy to climb, and the fist that sticks out of the ground is about 100 feet in the air, 50 to 100 feet. So it's a relatively small feature once you get up the hill.
Okay, well, using our magic rope of climbing and our climb checks, we'll do the rope thing, even if it takes a little bit longer.
Okay.
Sun Wu goes up, or some of our natural climbers go up, and
it's about 200 and something feet. It's 200 feet. It's a little bit bigger. I drew it. It's a little bigger than that. Okay.
I think everyone in our group could make DC 10 climb checks.
Okay. If you take your time, there's no issue at all climbing.
Gitano needs to be in somebody's backpack.
So Gitano gets small. Also, I think I probably left Gitano on the other map. Give me a second. Yes, I did. Gitano's other forms were left up in the corner. Boop. Okay. So as you climb the fist, there's a procession climbing. As you reach the top, there's a bunch of like seabirds that are actually like living in the thumb of the fist.
Yep. I think we leave the monkey's paw down. Like we'll just leave it wherever we started our ascent. If the boat survived the horrible village, I don't think anyone's trying to destroy it.
Hey, who's the first up the?
I think it's Sun Wu, and I think he's.
Banta.
I think he's stealthing.
Yeah, Sun Wu's stealthy and has a climb speed.
Yeah, like he's put like the last push of the grappling hook. He's gonna have a quick little pop and look around. So his stealth check, as he's peeking over the corner, is nat 20, 40.
Okay.
Nice.
Nat 20. Okay, so you're super hidden on your way up there.
Yep. Place the grapple.
As you crest the top, you see a stack of wood in a signal fire sort of formation. You do see a sleeping roll and a few odds and ends, and then you can spy there's some birds in the corner. Like the sleeping roll has been plundered by small things that have been pecking at it and taking little bits and pieces, and the birds are using that as part of their nests. You snuck up upon whatever is there.
Yeah, he's just waiting for everyone else to come up.
Okay.
Banta will go up next.
Okay. Banta pops up.
Banta and Ganzorig are also sneaking.
Okay, the birds aren't super aware. You're not scaring them away. There's a signal fire or stuff for signal fire, all prepped. It does look to be made out of driftwood or ship timbers.
Ganzorig gets a 26 on his stealth.
Okay, what is Banta again?
With your new cloak.
Are you a sneaky boy?
26.
26. Okay. I actually have character sheets for the bird, not character sheets, but I've got.
I named all the birds. This is a rogue bird.
It's fishes that there's 3 separate from the puffin pack.
Okay. They don't seem to. The birds aren't reacting.
What kind of birds are they?
If you zoom in on them, they are small, orange-beaked with black and white feathers. They are. You've got profession sailor, so you know these birds
on
are
the left side or north. Okay, I see it.
They're a type of seabird that's really good at hunting fish. They've got like they're pretty effective actually in terms of they've got like sharp beaks that can peck.
Oh, we're gonna be hungry later, right? Genzorg got his bow in his hand. Let's catch us some breakfast.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I think we're gonna flurry some birds
Yep.
as a surprise.
Yep. They are flat-footed. Give me your attack rolls.
Yeah, he's gonna race up some spells. He's not using the judgment. He's not using point blank shot. He's not gonna deadly aim because he doesn't want to fucking explode the bird. He wants to kill it.
Yep.
For meat. All right, 2 separate puffins. AC 16, AC 26.
Okay. Yeah, their flat-foot AC is 14.
8 and 11 damage.
Okay, you slay 2 puffins. A whole bunch of them are scattering. I think they're scatter. A bunch of them are flying away. And you've got 2 puffins.
Oh, got him.
They are
Good,
puffins
good.
are actually they're good sized birds. Like they are definitely eating sized.
Yep.
More people are like at this point. Krimlir is here's like fighting and is flapping up. I think Krimlir is taking this opportunity to see if she can outfly the puffin. And the answer is yes. Give me a survival roll for Krimlir.
Sure. She goes and hunts for her own dinner.
I mean, she can also use an attack roll if you'd like, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, we'll use an attack roll. Her weapon finesse gives her a better roll. 13?
So she's snapping around, but apparently the quail they're too fast. They dive underwater. They basically hop off and fall, and she comes back empty cloud.
At this point, I think some of our bruisers have
Made the way up.
their way up.
I think I heard a bow. Yeah, there's a remnants of a signal fire, a couple of pieces of gear, and a destroyed bedroll.
Grimlier, go fetch the puffin, as in fetch the ones that he downed. We're gonna. Hey Banta, you want to help me figure out what happened here?
Yeah, it looks like one lone survivor.
Jane is going to detect undead.
Okay.
Looking at the signal fire and the bedroll, like this whole island's been full of undead, so who's being a bit hurt.
There's no signs of undead.
18.
Oh, this is for survival.
Survival, yeah, 18.
That's +2 on top of Genzorg's. It's 2. Okay, he gets a 30. It will be 34. Yeah, he has +4 for tracks, and then another +2 for favorite enemy undead.
Okay. There's no signs of undead on this rock.
Okay.
The rock has a like there's no background sort of ick. You haven't been trying your detect undead against the insects, but if mosquitoes have ghoul issues, they actually might come back with a detect undead. Might be useful to detect the mosquitoes if there's enough of them. There's no magic coming from the stuff up here, But and then from your survival roll, it looks like someone had made camp here. There's evidence that they had eaten puffin eggs. There's also like bits of driftwood and a couple pieces of gear, including another spyglass.
Oh, another spyglass? That's awesome.
Yep.
We will yoink that one.
And from here, you get a good view of the basically of the swamp, a good view of the shipwreck, and you can actually see all the way out to, like, you can see the cornfield in the distance.
Well, I wonder if they were waiting for a passing ship to light their fire. This looks like pieces of boat. Like maybe the guys that came from that ship came up here to try to prepare a thing, and then, I don't know, he probably visited the booby tent.
There's no
Grid's giggling.
Because it was a booby trap. Oh, goodness. I don't know. We were sitting on that one for a while.
the does it look like it? It is a signal fire.
It's you have a rank in survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a cooking fire. Like this is
So
going to be.
they kept somebody
This is
up
going to be
here.
a big, bright, burning, smoky fire. As
They
opposed
kept
to
somebody up here to signal. He's not here anymore.
This is a save our souls fire, for sure.
We keep it. Who knows?
If you give your soul to Cord, just by being awesome, you will be saved.
That phrase is curious. Your soul is the thing that is immortal. Your body is not. Shouldn't it be a save our bodies?
Body is what you have after you die. You can be dead and still have body.
Well, it means the same damn thing, you stupid snake. This is to send Kozuth's jealousy up into the sky, polluting Acadi's air so all could see. Is that what you think fire is? Oh, I'm just being... It's just words. Don't worry about it. Just words. Words are actually really important. Yeah.
I like the word booby.
Booby traps. So, who do we think this guy is? He's not still in the fucking bedroll, is he? Kinsler grabs the bottom of it and shakes it out.
Little bits of fuzz and like some bird droppings could fall out of the bedroll.
You could have been a little careful. Well, there's no one dead. We're all good. This is good wood. It's been drying up here for some time in the sun, and we should pack it up. You want to take the wood? It's good dry wood. In a fucking swamp. Okay. I'm not carrying it.
Okay, that's fine.
The Cran will carry it, Lee will carry it, Molgromere can carry some. Like,
Yeah, we'll
drink scores aren't a problem with this.
We'll bundle up some firewood, leaving the majority of it here, but just enough for like our cook fire later tonight. We've got the two puffin. We'll take a moment to dress them, like get rid of the bowels, and he'll make somebody else do the defeathering later.
Yeah, they seem to be like really healthy and heavy. Like they're not. There's not want for food in this region.
Well, they're probably safe up here too from all the mosquitoes. There's all sorts of wind up here. Oh, okay. So we're up here to huck the bones, right? Almost forgot why we were here. Aside from wanting to go to the top of this place, Karen is good.
It's great.
Okay. Molgromere, could you unpack the bones that you got in your bag?
Jin's actually got them.
Give him the bones.
They're trying to get Molgromere to help out.
Yeah, he's still being pouty.
Okay. So yeah, we unpacked the bones. I do believe that there were some finger bones in there. Oh, yep, they're with the rings. Shake out all the finger bones. We got the rings, but
The finger bones make a very satisfying clackety sound against the rock as they tumble out.
We will wrap up the finger bones and the skull, and then stick one of the gravestones into the skull. Wrap it all kind of together.
Hey,
Big package.
Okay, you do a quick crafting check. Give me a craft weaponsmith.
Sure. As Sun
Whoever's
will
leading
take
it.
the lead on this one. I'm also going to tick off. Okay. Sorry, I found somebody with spells that weren't prepared. Sun Wu. Will. Because this is important. We don't plan on doing we'll prepare with his empty slot for Alchemist, Crafter's Fortune. I think that takes 10 minutes to do. And while they're kind of wrapping things up, and then he's going to help with the remainder of it. He's also prepared a different spell today in his alchemy. Reduced person.
Mm.
Not gonna cast that yet.
It's going to be a little baby boy.
Not him.
He's a tiny monkey boy.
To make Molgromere feel better. No.
You need a cup of coffee?
So we've got more of an ego than that. All right. Yeah. We ticked off a Crafter's Fortune, and Craft Weaponsmith. 20 plus 16. Not 20, 36.
36. Okay. You assemble a masterwork weapon that has the effective stats of a javelin. Or what you're able to make out of this sort of...
But a bludgeoning javelin.
It's a bludgeoning skull javelin. Sort of...
Oh, you're trying to get us to keep it. Oh, that's pretty good. Are we supposed to say something? I do not know the exact rites of a priest of Umbali. I believe this god, however, is from the pantheon that a Monitor came from.
Were they friends?
He just shakes his head. Chaotic evil versus lawful neutral? Probably.
No, probably not. Sun in the sky, the depths of the oceans. Yeah.
Perhaps it would be most appropriate for one who worships the sea to cast this, to say a prayer over this skull. Before Lee launches it as far as he can throw.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for that.
He's all like limbering up.
Okay, Molgromere will head over.
I don't know which way is the ocean here.
It's this way.
Okay.
Basically, they're like here, and then there's like that little gap right there. So you're technically like here.
Oh, sorry, I'm zooming way into.
No, I was over here. Phew.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's where.
The depths are a cold, dark place of chaos and treasure. Enjoy your watery grave, you heartless bitch. You'll cast a fucking guidance on the. You'll cast a cantrip on the skull.
Oh.
What are you standing around for? Fucking throw it already.
May the watery depths hide you from the light of sun. He channels negative energy.
Throw it!
Yeah. So Lee slams a true strike.
Karen is going to give a blessing of luck to let him roll twice.
Cool.
Because, yeah, why not?
He slams a bomber's eye, which gives him a plus 10-foot range increment on items.
Okay.
He will use a round of rage. All right, and he's just going to throw it as far as he can.
You got me, spirits. Take the store needs to go.
35.
You get to roll twice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll take the 2.
That's really funny. If you would have critical fumbled, it'd be like you throw yourself off the fucking. You do successfully throw the weird skull javelin. You're able to throw it. I believe.
Well, if it's a javelin, it's 30. With
Yep.
my archetype, it's 40, and then with Bomber's Eye, it has a range increment of 50. Normally,
250.
when you're in combat, you can whip something 5 range increments, so that would be 250 feet. But this is just
trying to get distance.
Just trying to get distance.
And you also got a lot of height.
Yep.
Okay. You're fairly certain it hit the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at it go. Good throw.
I'm just gonna roll a die. Okay.
Do we see the splash?
Oh, there was. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception? Okay, I'll roll this in our group because we're all standing there.
Yeah, they're all standing like.
Yep.
There's supposed to be some sort of glowy thing, or.
All right. We rolled poorly. And Chum Chum's dead. Ganzora got a 25. Crimler got a 29.
Okay, it hit the water.
It hit the water. I saw a little white flash. Jin got a 22.
Jin got a 22? It hit the water. Everybody else was like,
He saw it and he lost it in the horizon or something. Okay. Do you sense the evil presence in the spear? I have already cast my spell to detect undead today. Oh, I gotta wait. Put the spear down on the sticks over here. Jin does it. This is how we figured out whether she was going to be a nice lady or not. Genzorg, I think, at will as an inquisitor, just looks at people's alignments.
There's a chaotic and evil presence within the staff.
It's still there?
Yep.
Oh, she's still in there.
I told you she was a bitch, says Molgromere.
Jin will cast protection from evil. touch the spear again, try to contact the screamy spirit inside.
Okay. There's seething.
Your skull has been consigned to the depths. Why do you still remain in this item?
Not deep enough. Deeper! It's really loud. The slow blink.
She says it wasn't deep enough.
Oh, we have to go fucking down there and get it now?
Oh. Can't you just tell her to fuck off?
It might work. Can you give it a try?
How deep is deep enough? Does your goddess not care for you? Is the sea not enough? Won't the tides rise up and down?
A great trench. Beyond surface concerns.
She wants us to go to a trench.
You mean like the spot where we lost our promise?
At least we know where that is. Right, Molgromere? We know where that is, right?
Yeah.
Hey! Close the fuck enough.
I do believe we must fetch the skull from the water.
Oh, she could have fucking told us that before we climbed all the way up here.
Before we threw it the
Banta
fuck
will
off.
come with you.
Or gets eaten by a shark or something. Fuck.
Well, maybe the shark will carry it to the depths.
Do we have time for that?
It's early in the morning. We tried something. Didn't work. Let's try again. Well, I think we know where we tossed it in there, but fuck, gotta go down there and fucking fuck around for the skull.
I'd sank as deep as whatever that was.
Maybe Crimlair can get it.
He doesn't know how to swim. Fuck.
Crimlair can. It's true.
Give me a second. Does she? Nope, no ranks in swim yet. Oh no, Criminal doesn't like being in the water. She likes flying above the water. Alright, Jin and fucking Molgromere can go down in there.
Yeah, but what about the grindy tentacle things?
Oh yeah, they're down there. Of course, we should have sent those guys down to go fucking pick up the Ankeg shells, and then maybe the Grandulos attack. You know, the ambush idea, right? The reverse ambush.
The reverse ambush. That's a great idea. We should have done that. Says Corinne.
Or it's our booby trap. Like that sounds like all the.
Now is not the time for second guessing fucking decisions.
Okay.
You're the one who wanted to go hunting on the fucking mountain in the first fucking place, Gedzorig.
Oh no, Corinne and I really like it up here. It's nice. There's no bugs, and
It's
there's
great of you.
and there's breakfast.
There's breakfast, fresh eggs, protein.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go gather some eggs. Okay, I'll be right back. Pick up some eggs.
Okay, you get There's a dozen small eggs. They're basically like quail eggs.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, he takes them all. He'll eat one when they're not looking. Hey!
There are 11 quail eggs. Or puffin eggs.
Puffin eggs. We'll just hand them over to Sun Wu. He's probably got stuff to pack them up in.
Okay, we're gonna climb down there then, or we're gonna go around in a little boat.
Like, how's the water on this side?
The water on this side is nowhere near as rough. Basically, the major waves tend to crash all along this the western side of the island. It's still not great in that region at this distance, and since you were actually at the base of the mountain before you climbed. The weather is on this side, even here, it would be DC 15 swim checks.
Okay.
And it does have currents here, but it wouldn't be bashing you against rocks each round. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're not in a meat grinder. You're just in some slightly choppy water.
We don't have enough boat for everyone. Is there enough land that we can climb down and hang out near the...
If you climb down here, there's a bit of a cliff,
Yep.
Where it'd be about 50-foot sort of drop, and then you have to sort of climb up and down. But there's like a little bay here.
Okay, we'll climb down into the bay.
Okay.
Somebody should actually head around with our boat. I think we want the monkey's paw.
Okay.
So the people that aren't swimming are going to climb down into the bay. Like, people not going into the water, I think is... Like, Jin is going into the water, Molgromere is going in the water, Black Dog's going in the water, Karen is going in the water,
Sure.
and Banta, maybe?
Yep.
Okay, while the other four are going to climb down, this group is going to scale down the mountain towards our boat, and then just navigate the boat over. So there's a brief moment while we're split.
Okay. All right, we've got the group climbing down. Who is the worst climber, and are you using things like ropes?
Yep.
Okay.
The worst climber? So someone's got to climb speed.
Yeah, so it's not Sunwoo.
Again, Zorig has a plus 13 climb, and Lee has a plus 12. So Lee.
Okay, so and he's not swimming, so that side is fine climbing down.
Okay.
The swimming side, Karen has the worst climb speed. Or worst climb, I think. Yeah, he's able to make it. So
Nice.
You're able to climb down. So you're basically the group is on a ledge, and I'm going to basically use this map here. This group is going off to the boat.
No.
Oh, I have it backwards?
Yep. This group's hanging out on the ledge, covering
Oh,
the
okay.
other group. This
Alright.
group's going to get into their boat. Jin's going to push the boat around to where they
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, they make their way down, and there's pushing the boat around. I'm just going to take Katano and move him off to the side. All right, Ahmed, roll a percentile check.
Yep.
So Jin is in the water. Snake tail
Oh,
propeller.
6. Big number 6.
Give me another percentile check.
All right. This is how many sea serpents were at. 51.
51 sea serpents. It's a big fucking mating season for sea serpents.
Fight. Oh, shit.
Big mating ball.
Okay.
Nasty.
Gives another name to Dragon Ball Z for sure.
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z.
That's an awesome idea. Big fucking mating ball of dragons.
What do you think the freaking dragon swarm or dragon smoke? Okay. Could I get a perception check from the people on the boat?
Yeah, I'll do the
Perfect.
random numbers thing. List values. Jin's got a 34. Corinne's got a 24. Molgromere's got a 16. Black Dog's got a 21. And Banta's got a 17.
All right.
I have a tool on it that just does it all.
I just did it. Okay.
Okay, so what was the highest?
Jin Shui with 34.
34? Okay, Jinsher, Sunwoo or Jinsher had the best one?
Jin. You said
Jin.
people in the boat.
Yeah,
Or...
people in the boat. Perfect. So, Jin, there was a sleeping creature under the water.
Okay.
It was rather large and intimidating, is what I'm going to call it. Do you have? So you have a swim speed. So I could use an int check, or it'd be a skill you don't have. So int check or knowledge local.
Int is 0, so not 20.
Nat 20? Okay, you know what this is. So I'm just going to give some space as you're...
I'm guessing dragon turtle. It's got to be something boss, like a big fucking squid or something. Like just something that just doesn't give two shits that it's sleeping out in the open.
So in the nook of the bay, out down there, and I will actually give this a little bit of color. So like this, just to give a space off the cliff. That's where you basically hurled the javelin, the homemade skull.
That's the land.
Yeah, that's like the shore, the rocky shore.
Yeah, and Sunwoo and them are over here.
Yeah. All right. Under the sea, you see a very large, in fact, a very large but not currently active crab eel called a reef claw.
Oh god, those things are horrible looking.
Nightmare fuel.
They are you know that there's contention about them, as they are a delicacy in some places, but they are sentient. So there's whole markets about eating these things, but they are like humanoids are weird, or the humans are weird because they have all these like rules and stuff.
Yep.
And then they have like obvious things that like break the rules. People will eat these, but they're supposed to be like little, and this one is very big.
There is a dangerous sea creature that is quietly napping in the rays of the sun. And Jin's pointing.
And you would not like it would not be intelligent to fight it. Like it's like you just straight up know it's not a. It would have a black. It has a red skull over its head. Around it there are a few smaller ones, just sort of scattered around. But it's
so they're smart.
So yeah, they're smart, and they get smarter as they age. The small ones are pretty dumb, but it's like they're smarter than animals, but they're dumber than people. The big ones are supposed to be like
And do they eat?
smart.
Eat people?
Yeah, they'll eat people.
Okay, so
like they're not nice. They're not good things. Can
we pull ourselves up on shore here?
There's cliffs here, so this would all be like climbing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna climb out of the water
with watery, like with waves and stuff. So it's like getting out of the boat is going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Boop, boop, boop. I think we're swimming away. Hey, where are they going?
And the water here is about 30 feet deep.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna haul our boat and everything up onto the cliffs.
Okay, so you go back around and then you're gonna climb the cliff. So your boat ends up being basically back. It's like I'm just gonna move it over here. You stow your boat. I need a set of reflex saves from the group. Or basically, roll some d20s. Don't roll one. 5d20.
Oh.
Okay, so nobody ends up getting like crushed against between the boat and the water as you're kind of in a slightly dangerous area, and you're now climbing on difficult rocks that are wet to climb upon. I think Corinne is going to, just out of sense of self-preservation, drink mutagen because it helps us climb at this point.
Yeah, I think mutagens are being drank. Clink! That's the four of you fucking clink glasses. You got a mutagen on Banta, right? Banta's a drinker, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the four mutagens. Hey, what's going on over there? Yeah, what's the deal? Where's the boat? Jin is going to slither forward to tell them. There is a giant reef claw that is beneath you. An enormous-sized thing. Bigger than the boat itself. It would not be smart to attack this thing in its home. Why are they all drinking their mutagens then? Oh, I think we're attacking the thing in its home.
Not too bright.
Yeah, he's gonna drink his mutagen, then just sort of like have a peek to see if he can see. Like, can we see the thing from up top?
So from up top, it would be DC 60 to see it.
Okay, no.
Like it was, Jin was lucky.
Churning water.
Saw it. It was churning water, but like Jin to see it originally, it was DC 25, and that was looking under the water. Like they're very sneaky. They are ambush predators.
Can they climb outside of the water?
They're a lobster in the front and an eel in the back.
They can climb outside of the water, can't they? Where do you think the skull went?
Well, somebody over there. Do we have a sense of where the skull landed?
The skull landed. I'm going to roll a percentile. Actually, I'm going to roll a D. 1, 2, 3, 4. A D4 and a D100. 76. Okay, so it ended up over here somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that in a different color.
So I think at this point we've met up.
And like at this point, like the skull ended up at like 30-foot depth, and depending on the tide, it's like 10-foot depth.
Yeah, there's no way we're exploring that spot with this thing hanging out there and its little ones.
Should we go fishing?
What do you mean?
We got that shiny new grappling hook, and we got a couple of those pigeons. Maybe we just stick one of the pigeons on the end of the hook and see what we can bring up.
Oh. Jin's gone fishing. Why me? Well, it's sort of like that grabby thing that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Shrugs. All right, I think we're powering up. I think we're slamming our mutagens and putting on spells and getting ready for a big beast fight.
Well, the
I'll be doing piercing damage.
if you end up in the water, I recommend doing piercing damage so you don't divide by 2.
Speaking of water, be right back.
I take no responsibility for the outcome of this fight. You were fucking told.
It can't be beat. Like, are we talking CR like 18 kind of thing?
No, it's not. It's not that bad, but it's bad enough that I would feel bad. It's not quite. So there's some monsters in my Rubicon that came from Fox. This one didn't, but it's not like it's bad. Also, it's like when you fight the small ones, you'll learn they've got some things that are like got some annoying power. It's okay.
Is there seaweed down there? Jim, is there seaweed down there?
It's not overly in terms of in that region, just because of the amount of like wave action and rocks.
But there's some.
There's some, yeah.
Okay.
It's not completely devoid of seaweed.
Oh, that sounds like an entangle might work. It's fucking 30 feet down. How deep's the water?
30 feet.
30 feet to the bottom, and the thing is huge, so it's halfway out of the water already. Fuck. The thing's probably just be able to reach up and grab us. Oh fuck! This is awful.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Snicker.
This fucker's gonna kill us. Yeah.
The monster entry has enormous in the title.
That thing is what? Attack, auto grab, rend.
Yeah. It's probably got some stupid grabs. I don't like where we're sitting.
You're on a
We're on
very
Fox
precarious high DC climb check, facing the ocean.
I mean, we could stealth a person over there, but if it fucking wakes up, it kills the person that's alone.
Who has knowledge? Now that you're sort of describing it to each other, you can roll a knowledge.
What the fuck?
Knowledge engineering.
I think Molgromere is the one that has to lead this.
Yeah.
Says,
Yeah.
I can't help that shit.
And Molgromere turns to his shoulder that doesn't have Chum Chum and then looks sad for a second.
he's got a plus 11 on this roll.
Yeah. 17. He knows reef claws are like they're small aquatic aberrations. They're considered a delicacy in some regions. You have to be careful because they are poisonous. They do contain poison. They do grab things, and they are, despite being small, are really good at. They're extremely good at grappling, as in they will drown men. And then there's tales about chefs dying for improperly treating the reef claws as they violently spasm upon death. So when you try to get them fresh, you have to be very careful when killing them.
They do damage upon death. The little itty bitty bobby things can drown a man. So
the little bitty bobby things can drown a man. Yeah.
Oh.
Although for people of your ilk, like normal, like, commoner 3s can fish these at risk of injury, right? Like, they are the little ones. For your heroes, it's like they offer risk, but the risk of the little ones isn't overly much.
What if we send Krimlir away? Because Krimlir doesn't need to be in this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could
I have
fit in a
idea.
rope. We could all fit in a rope trick, and we could try to fish it
Yes. Lee,
from the rope trick.
Ida, if you use your spear, and we
Yeah.
use a rope and we pull him up.
Yeah, we lower Lee Ida down and he throws a thing and we pull him back up.
Or we could do that with Genzorg too. The thing's stupid, right?
I don't know.
Why you call Genzorg stupid?
Jin sure knows that there's a controversy, and like he knows explicitly that it's one of the things about humans or about humanoids where they show some disdain for non-humanoids because they say we don't eat things that are intelligent, but then they eat things that are intelligent that just don't look like humanoids.
Yep.
So when they will, even goodly people will eat things that are.
Oh, there's too many of us. You're forgetting about Katana. And if the thing comes up into the rope trick, it pops it.
What do you mean? Blind eyes.
What do you mean it pops it?
You can't have more than 8 creatures in the rope trick, or it goes boop, and we all go tumbling down into the ocean.
Karen is carefully putting a hand up. Do mice count as creatures?
Yep.
So if I threw a bag of mice into your rope trick.
Please don't. If they're bonded to you, they count as you, not as an individual creature. Unless you're separated from each other, then it's one. It's weird. It's weird math, I know. Sometimes 1 + 1 = 1. Other times it equals 2. Spells. Math.
I don't like math.
Doesn't like you either, Grandor.
Math is for nerds.
One of us will have to climb further up.
Oh, I can climb further up. I can still shoot from my bow from a distance.
Fine.
Oh, I got one better, Genzord. You want to ride Krimlir?
Oh, she's too small for that. No time for joking.
No, I can make you wee.
What?
I can make you tiny.
He's going to make you pee. He's going to cast a spell, and you're going to piss yourself. He's going to make you wee.
Oh, you could do that?
Yep.
How long does it last?
Long enough for the fight. You'll get all burpy before you get big. It's good chance for you to land. In 5 minutes or so.
Oh, Katie. Overlook that I'm going to be small. I'll take to the skies.
Yeah, you fly around, use your bow, just stay out of range.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Hopping back and forth, excited. Grimmer, get back down here. I'm tiny.
You goblin?
How small is your carrot?
Katana, I actually think you're going to be useful. The thing's smart, so you could use your attack your buddies spell over and over and over. However, how do we get you in a spot that is safe?
That important question there. How do you get me into a spot that is safe? In fact, that is the most important question that there be, is how do you get Gaetano, the savior of all, into a spot that is safe?
Do we understand if it has a land speed or not, or is it confined to the water?
Y'all both rolled pretty shit.
Okay.
Fishermen collect them. There is a trade in them. They're not evil, they're just dangerous.
Yep.
They're not fish, they are aberrations. Like, you know that they are aberrations.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
They're aberrations that people eat.
So make what's it called? Trick rope above water, so creatures can see you in the rope trick. When they come up, you get them. Huh?
I cast a second rope trick, that's for sure.
You just, yes, you not need all of us in there. You need just me, Black Dog, Karen, and Jinshu.
Okay. I also have this tree feather token. We could create a tree somewhere. We wanted to create a tree.
Can you create a tree off the side? Like a big bridge?
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's going to be a 60-foot height, 5-foot trunk, and a 40-foot diameter top. It's going to be a big fucking tree.
I have a question.
Huh?
If that creature swallows this thing, can tree grow from inside?
Feed it the tree?
Yeah. Why make our job hard? I have no idea why you need tree. I think I have a good reason you can use it now.
The tree is a command. So, I mean, if you had perfect timing and you hucked the feather token as it was being commanded to turn into a tree, as you huck it in its face, I'm not swallowing the token, that's for sure. But yeah, you know, I'm really good at putting bombs on things. I mean,
What?
give it a big bellyache. It's not a bad idea.
What if you put it on token on arrow and Genzorig fire into body?
No, I was thinking more like give me a second here.
Oh, I know. Wait, I know. We make like a crow scare, scarecrow body, so it swallow.
Why would we shouldn't have any ghoul heads.
No. Oh, no, go ahead. Listen, like fishing. Yes? And when
So
it swallows it,
one of you
boom,
guys
you have tree inside.
feeds me my true strike as I'm putting it onto an arrow, and I could fire it into its mouth. Maybe we make a big tree in its mouth, or maybe we make a big fucking tree right in front of us. I don't know.
What do we do with tree?
Could work. No, we're trying to create the tree inside of it so it explodes.
Yes. It's funny. And for me, anyway.
Worst case, we just pull it up with the rope. It comes up in the rope trick with us, we beat it to death.
Yeah.
If not, then we just hold it out of the water so Ganzori could fly around and stick it full of arrows.
Yes.
We lose a rope and a grappling hook, and then we're in for it for sure. Sounds like a plan. One
Okay.
rope trick over there, and one rope trick over here.
How do we kill? We need to kill small ones first? Yes.
They might just climb out of the water and attack us. Well, that's what Katana is going to be doing. Katana is going to be casting his murder your buddies spell.
We didn't solve the problem of how do we keep Gaetano, the hero Gaetano, safe.
Rope trick.
Yeah, rope trick is good.
Rope trick and this wand of invisibility.
So I'm roll a quick spellcraft.
Yep. Tono, I can also think I can he can cast and bluff that he cast, didn't he? But a spellcraft from Sun Moon? Sure.
Yeah.
$25.
There is. You're hoping that the maximum weight of the there's a rope trick does have a weight limit,
Oh, yeah.
and you might want to do some quick weight math just in case.
16,000 pounds. The rope can support it, right?
Right.
But we're up in the rope trick throwing a different rope.
Okay. So then it's now what can the rope support?
Right.
So
Yeah, we're not fishing with the rope trick rope.
it's just then you're left with like how much you can pick up. Like the rope has this actually makes it like the rope trick rope's actually better for this because it's stronger than the regular rope.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
That's what I'm trying to say, is that there's a chance that might work, although if it doesn't work, it breaks your rope trick.
I mean, we would do a test, but rope trick's pretty strong, 16,000 pounds. A regular rope probably ain't going to do it.
Well, we're not. Well, it's in the water. Things are lighter in the water, right?
Kind of hard to explain.
Let me just see if I can find a hemp rope. There we go. Burst DC 23.
Yeah, the rope of climbing has a 3,000 pounds. It's strong enough to hold.
Yeah. So it would be the hemp rope would be that or less.
How much do you think this thing weighs?
Oh no, this feels like math. Greg and I are not good at this.
Nope, not good at all.
I know, textbook.
Praise be the internet. I know what the working load is of a 1-inch hemp rope. Hey, old school twine rope. I've got the engineering load limit right in front of me.
Well, if we use a really long rope for the rope trick, maybe we could fish with that. 16,000 pounds. Of course, that might pop the rope trick. And anyone inside.
I want to be. It doesn't sound like protecting Katana. I mean, the most important person here. I don't want to be, having the rope trick.
Well, here's what we do. We have you guys in a rope trick, and then the middle rope trick will be the fishing rope trick, and the line will actually just kind of loop back to you guys and go over into the water. And then we'll be in a rope trick over here. I mean, like,
I am
over
so
here.
confused.
Don't worry, it's all good. And Zorid's on. Yep.
So you're
What
pretty.
if we make the rope trick inside the water?
Nope.
Wouldn't the rope trick fill with water? Maybe.
So we've got
Haven't you hold cup inside
trick
water
A.
upside down? It's not filled.
rope trick B and rope trick C. And are these spots where if we fell out, we're not automatically being dumped into the water, like it's flat ground underneath?
This is all jaggedy rock, and if you
Okay.
were to fall, you could end up either in the water or not. It'd be a dice roll. Like you're in a.
Okay.
You're not in the best.
So-
Like
60-foot rope as the rope trick rope, and then we just loop it into this rope trick where we pull. And if the rope breaks, then that rope trick gets destroyed, and we're still up in a rope trick.
you basic decency lets you know that you would need a specialized rope for this. As in, it is. I just double checked the numbers. It is obvious to anybody who does anything survivally or fisherman-y or profession sailory that the ships have thicker ropes to do stuff of heavier loads. The adventurer's rope is 1 inch. thick.
We have a silk rope. I don't know if that's.
The silk rope is the lighter adventurer's rope for the people who don't want to carry the weight.
Yep. Okay.
So it's the same strength, just a smaller diameter. And you know that the working you